So this is the lady that went to school with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. They was classmates. They found out classmates. Shout out to Dr. Dre and Dr. Pepper and Dr. J.
all the class, all your credits, your transcripts. You get access to that. You cannot get that. What the fuck is that?
I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody. My sheep will know my voice, even the sheep in wolf clothing.
Who's your sheep?
Classmate, and she has some interesting things to say about Cheyenne's story.
My name is Shawanda. Last name Kunyeve, but most people call me Dr. K.
Okay, Dr. K. She got a little attitude, so it is doctors like Cheyenne Bryant. They seem like they went to the same doctor school, right? Most people call me Dr. K. Okay. You never see a doctor do this to you. Shout out to the doctors with the necks.
And she has some interesting things to say about Cheyenne's story.
My name is Shawanda. Last name Kunyeve, but most people call me Dr. K.
What's up, Dr. K?
And I went to school with Cheyenne Bryant.
Wow.
The very same school she got her degree from. Hold on.
Oh, she got her. Argosy University. Yeah. Shout out to them.
So they do actually give out degrees from Argosy.
Argosy. It's like, I remember when I used to get my on report card day, mine was always, whatever the lowest is, they used to change them a lot. Sometimes they do percentages like numbers. Sometimes they'll do letters and stuff. Whatever the lowest letter or number you could get, I had that. What I would always say on report card day is they ain't give me mine. The whole city got their report cards, but mine's for some reason, I don't know, it must be caught up in the mail, the transition or something they was doing, something was wrong with the copier. That's when they used to have a ditto machine. The ditto machine was jammed up.
What happened? And you were in the same class? Wow.
See that? Argosy University.
Yeah.
See that? Argosy University. Same year.
Let's see if it has the year on here. Let's see. Los Angeles County.
Yolanda Cherie Cheney. Go ahead, shorty.
California, 3rd day of July, 2018.
She a doctor of education.
Huh. That's some information that Cheyenne hasn't given out. Like, what era was it? So obviously now this puts us right in the era where Argosy loses their accreditation and goes out of business.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a lot of people were wondering. 2019 is the year they go out of business. So I'm starting to think that this doctorate was an afterthought because like she said, she's already calling herself doctor. And hasn't she said she's been in private practice for 10 years or so? That was only 8 years ago. So
yeah, you're doing the math.
You mean to tell me she's only been a doctor for 8 years at best? If she actually completed the doctoral program.
Yeah. We went to school. Mm-hmm. She was already calling herself doctor. We got into an argument about it one time.
Wow.
Because
in the class. As soon as you sign up, I'm a doctor. I don't know what you is. I don't know what you gonna call yourself. But I made it here. I ain't mad at her. She just went on and she said, I'm gonna go ahead and make that commitment.
Because the dialogue we were having in class was, do we call ourselves doctor, even though we weren't completed with school?
Right.
And she said she paid so that she could be a doctor.
Exactly.
And I said, being called doctor isn't that damn important.
Yes, it is.
Hey, y'all. My name is Shawanda. Last name Kunyeve, but
that's called a doctoral candidate. But she wouldn't know anything about that because she was in her doctoral program. Cheyenne was.
There's no difference than anything else. What's important is the work we do.
Right.
But we got into a very heated argument about it. And our instructor said, you cannot say that you're a doctor if you haven't completed your dissertation and done with school.
Look, I'm a doctor. You are a student. They should do that in ninja school. You just come right in and call yourself a ninja. See what they do to you. They start chopping you up. You up.
Period. But me and Cheyenne used to get in a lot of arguments about it. And one of the things that she said she wanted to do was she wanted to be the next Ayanna Van Zandt. So she went to a lot of her courses. Studied up under her. Now, I don't know if she graduated or not. But I do know, as I just showed you, that I have my diploma. Now, what I can say is she is correct. We cannot get a psychology license with our...
Oh, wow. They can't get a psychology license with that degree? Damn.
Because the school lost its accreditation.
Right.
And that's really fucked up. It's really fucked up. So we made a lot of money.
It's a raggedy degree.
But what I'll tell you is this. I still can. But we'd have to go back to school and do a program. And that's how we would get our degree.
Exactly.
Can you still get your credits? Hell yeah.
Okay.
I had to get a job for the government, goddamn. I also am in private practice, goddamn.
This lady don't feel like a doctor that much. Just saying. That's just. I'm not saying she not. I'm sure she is. I'm not a doctor. I definitely don't sound like it. You know what I'm saying?
You can still get all your credits, your transcripts. You get access to that. You can't not get that. What the fuck is that? That's not true. Because the school lost its accreditation. So yes, she still can get it. She just lied. Now what I can say, again, is she did go to school because I went with her. We were in a couple of classes together. But what I don't know is if she graduated or not. Because if she did, she'd have been able to do this. Pause.
Boom. That's
right. I think I'm going to blank some of this out because she got a lot of her information on it.
That's it. That's simple. She would have been able to do that.
Shalanda.
So yes, she still can get it. She just lied. Now what I can say, again, is she did go to school because I went with her. We were in a couple of classes together. But what I don't know is if she graduated or not. Because if she did, she'd have been able to do this. Pause. So yes, she still can get it. She just lied. Now what I can say, again.
I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything.
She paid for it. Like she said, she paid her money. Stop playing with her.
To anybody. My obedience is to God, not to people. And so as long as I'm in his will and I'm serving and I'm doing his, his word, my sheep will know my voice. Even the sheep in wolf clothing. That is not my battle. That's his.
I don't like that sheep terminology. She always wanted to throw that up there.
Right.
But yeah, so what do y'all think about that,
call
man?
y'all sheep.
Cheyenne, this lady says that she went to...
If you follow Ray J and Cam Newton, and who else is her sheep? Who else she went and talked to? Everybody else cussed her out, basically. Joe Button and all them. But anyway, Ray J and Cam Newton, y'all sheep. Y'all sheep to her.
School with Cheyenne. She remembers Cheyenne from classes, but she can't tell if she actually walked. That should be pretty simple to tell. I'm sure there wasn't a huge graduating class
at the Argosy University
that you wouldn't have been able to tell that your whole class wasn't there. But that 2018 is the year before. Now we're clear. It's the year before Argosy goes out of business. So they've already lost their accreditation. So they were facing a lot of issues on people being licensed. Even though Cheyenne says she never did want to be licensed, she just wanted to be what she is.
So she knew out the box that she couldn't be licensed, even when people started asking her that. She probably started calling herself doctor right at the time, like she said, when she was still in school. That's when she started being a doctor, when she paid for it. Not when she finished. It doesn't matter when she finished or if she finished or did she finish. What matters is she was in doctor school, in the doctoral.
influencer, a psychology influencer. She wanted to model herself after Iyanla Van Zant, which is interesting because Iyanla Van Zant actually does have real degrees. She's not a doctor, and she never called herself a doctor. Why don't you go by Cheyenne Van Zant?
Or Cheyenne Van Zant? Does Van Zant mean doctor?
Or Cheyenne Bryant. That would be the logical thing to do, of course, but that would be too much like right? She wants to keep pushing this thing, this doctor thing. And right now, I don't know. I don't know how she can continue on. Who is going to take her serious? Somebody's going to have to take a risk on her, like a Oprah or somebody like that. And that will be the only way that Cheyenne gets to be a TV doctor like she wants to be, I guess. This is a whole mess. This is a PR nightmare, right? And you can tell she doesn't have anybody professionally helping her with this stuff because her responses to the PR was stuff like this.
Yeah, I'm pretty and I'm petty as.
Hey. Peanut butter skin.
Yo, this is a funny ass deflection, yo. She like, hey man, y'all still tripping about a degree? Come on, man.
Look at all this.
Tits, tummy, huh? What we talking about, man? Tummy, tits, face. What y'all worried about a degree for, man? Look at this.
Right. What do we need a degree for?
It'd be like if somebody accused me of something, I just hit you with the deflection. Be like, man, Tony cheated in Monopoly last night, y'all. Hey, no, I didn't. Hell no, I didn't, man. I own Park Place and Boardwalk, man. Watch out, man. Hey, dick pic. Hey, put that right in the group chat, man. Dick pic. My dick pretty and it's petty as hell, huh, guys? I know y'all didn't ask. Listen, man.
And she just a
Yeah, dudes, that's not an option. That's because sausages are scary. I'm like, whoa, what's going on?
genuine not caring about what's happening in relation to this being exposed in a way. Like, you know, like that's why I say there's something deeper going on psychologically, literally with Cheyenne. And, you know, I'm not making any diagnosis. Obviously, I'm not a...
Yeah, I'm tripping and stuff, but probably, yeah, she appears to have some level of psychological problems herself. Whether or not she's completed her doctoral program, I do believe that she has psychological issues. She probably could use Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Talk to yourself. She probably has been a
doctor, but isn't it obvious? You don't have to lie about simple stuff. Like, and I've always said this. I was like, people would actually like let this thing go if you were just clear on what happened. Like, this lady was very clear. She's like, well, I went to Argosy to get my doctorate and the school ran into trouble. But just because that happened to you does not allow you to then step out there and call yourself a doctor.
Yes, it do. She paid for it. How many times you gotta tell y'all this? Look, this just came in.